Hello, my name is Jorge Ponce Jr., and this is my Week 7 Persuasive Speech. The topic that I chose was life on earth. Many people will argue, well, what is life on earth? Why are we here? What is the meaning of life? What is our purpose? Many would say the purpose is to find love, to find a good job, own a house, raise kids. But to many, it's about religion. Religion plays a big key in our day-to-day lives, and our main purpose on earth is to find God. The reason I say this is because many of us have the need to fill a void. Sometimes we don't understand what that void is, but when we do, we realize that this is something beyond what we can fix ourselves. So the question now is, who is God? Where did God come from? Who made God? And will we ever see God? How do we know He's there? Well, the answer is simple. The answer is no, we will not see God until we die. We cannot hear God. We don't know who God is. And the only way to find God is through religious acts, such as going to church, reading the Bible, praying daily. And to many people, it's about having proof of something in order to believe. And faith is blind. You can't really say that you're going to believe in something and not do it. Such as, a great example of something that is invisible, but we know is there, is wind. We can hear the wind howl, we can feel the wind blow, yet we can't see the wind. We can't smell the wind, we can't taste the wind. But because one of those things that I mentioned showed some type of proof, then we tend to believe in it. It's the same for money. Money did not exist. It was created by man, and it was believed to have monetary value, which, over time, turned into something worth anything, really. So the question now is, God. What is the purpose of not giving time to find Him? Is it because you're busy? Is it because you have no time? Work's crazy. You're having, issues at home or at school. That is the perfect time to find God. Lay everything at His feet. Let Him help you out. Let Him take care of you. Just like parents do when the kids are sick. Go to your parents. They'll help you. Help is always there. We just need to find it. So, how do we know He's real? That's a good question. In order for us to answer that, we'd have to look at history and all of the miracles that have come in His name. Many people say, oh, that was just luck, or, the doctors fixed them magically, or there's always something people are going to say. But in reality, it is God. God helps those who need help. Yes, He's not going to help everyone, and everybody is different, but everybody has a purpose, and He knows it. We don't know it, but we will find out. So, patience is the key. Excuse me. So on that note, I would say, you don't lose anything in letting God in. So, if fear is holding you back, let go of your fear. Give Him your fear. Give Him your sorrow. Give Him your pain. There's no need for you to hold on to it. And that is the truth. Anywhere you go, there is no point in bringing pain and unhappiness with you. Just like when people decide to move and start a new life, they're not bringing their pain, their memories of the past with them. They're trying to start over, and that's what we're doing with God. Walk away from your sins. Walk away from your problems and your mistakes, and walk towards God. Walk with God. Feel His love. Because on earth, this earthly love means nothing compared to godly love. And in time, you'll understand that. Let me give you an example. It's not easy for me to talk about, but it's something that happened to me, and it's something that might help somebody in the future. I was engaged. I had a fiance. She passed away. And it was one of the toughest things in my life to deal with. But I worked with God. I looked for answers. I wanted to be where she was. And every answer that I got from the church, from reading the Bible, from God Himself, it wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't meant to be. This is not your life. And it hurt because it wasn't the answers that I needed, that I wanted to hear. But in the end, I was able to move on. I was able to move forward with my life and be stronger for it, just like you guys will be. We can never give up, because this is just temporary. There is more out there, and we'll find it. We just have to be patient. We have scientists who try and prove that God doesn't exist by trying to find answers. Yet, when it comes down to it, and they claim there was a Big Bang, they call it the God particle. Why would they call it the God particle if they did not believe in God? There is many things science can't explain, such as, if you read the book God After Darwin, it's basically science versus God. And in the end, it's basically a tie. You can't have one without the other. It's yin and yang. But for the believers, we'd understand that yin and yang just doesn't exist. Because there has to be a creator. Everything has a creator, and that is God. It is not scientists, and then it's not man. It is not animals. It is not the earth. It's God. It's a lot to think about, I know. And the whole point of this speech was to be persuasive. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show you what is there. Because many of you only look at what you can see in front of you, not the things you can't see, which is what you really need to be doing. You need to be looking outside of the box, through the box, around the corner from the box, everything that you can't see. Just like when you're driving in your car, you have your rearview mirrors to see your blind spots. It's the same thing with life. Check your blind spots. There's many questions, like I said, people can ask. Again, I have no answers. People have no answers except God can answer it in due time. One of the quotes that I recently made up, which was yesterday, was research can only get us so far when you begin to dismantle the thinking box and look past it. And that is when the real research begins. And it's true, because it exists in everything. I'm feeling actually pretty happy that I was able to express myself, say everything that I wanted to say, because sometimes people just need to listen rather than see. And I think I portrayed what I really wanted to say correctly. So this concludes my presentation, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Any questions, email me, Lightser101@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Y'all have a good one.